Because every time there would be no point to me continuing. Because every time I disconnect, my app that goes over the game to show my chat would also disconnect. Hello? Hello? YouTube probably made a new uh, live stream. Yep, they heard it for 19 minutes and 15 seconds. Who would have thought? Let's just hope this stays active for longer than last time. Okay, so before I continue, I'm going to YouTube and deleting that other live stream. There's no point to having that live stream be there because it's 19 minutes of constant lag and talking about the lag. That's all it was there for. So we are going to delete this one forever. And we're going to edit this one to say 1.1, I guess. And we'll put the thumbnail back up. And save it. Again, the only thing I can hope for right now is that it stays up. Glacial Roses! Welcome back. Let me get Restream chat back up. I do realize I need to access my Restream so I can force it. Oh, it doesn't even count that as an event right now. I guess that's fine, whatever. I've got you up on my computer instead of my phone now, so I can see chat regardless. Nice. I appreciate the thought. I'm just making sure everything is good on my end. Oh yeah, I need to edit the title of the live stream as well. Because it still has plus stages on it, and I don't need that. There we go. Are you up for swapping friend codes? Sure. Well, actually, hold on. What I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna put my, once we're done with this section of story, I will put my friend code into Discord, since I believe everyone here who plays the game is in my Discord right now. So we're going to continue because I want to learn more, and our Wi-Fi just coming back, and I want to get as much in as possible before the Wi-Fi dies again. And let's hope it doesn't. My only hope is that it doesn't die again. Okay. I knew full well this possibility always existed. Why? I should have stayed behind. It's my... Because I believe in Rhodes Island. I believe in Babel. I believe in you. Caltech. I hope the roads can be a place you name home, an island you may always return to. I already did everything I could. I won't harbor complaint for my own end. Babel's mission is concluded, while you and this land ship have only just set sail. I am not the same kind as you, Calcit. I cannot explain away your puzzlement. But I have always been your companion. Then, now, and after. I will always be with you all. Now. That was a lot shorter than I expected, by the way. It just took forever because our Wi-Fi fucking died. Alright, so about the friend code.
See you again, Doctor.
Also, I'm worried about this orange notification diamond here, because something tells me there's going to be a ton of these. I'll add these for now, but I do want to save like a bunch for later. But yeah, 9939. I'll put it in the Discord. Discord, my bad. Nine 39. And you guys are more than welcome to friend me. I'll have plenty of slots. But for now, we continue, and I will accept the friend requests probably like after stream. Or after the end. You want to be friends? You're already my friend. And you also don't play the game. Mads 0637. Alright, hold on. Fine. Where did you go? Where did you go? Mads. There you are. Ah. That's just so I don't forget. I'll get the game just to be friends and never touch it again. Then what's the point? Jessica, second skill. But the power... There wouldn't be any power behind the friendship, though. You know, maybe I do a team without the Sui sibling buff, so I don't bring Shu. Maybe I'll do that. It's been a bit since I've not used the buff. You know, I'm gonna bring Amiya because she's part of the story. Even though she's a kid in this one. Did I bring Saria? There we go. Almost forgot about Saria. I have no sniper. What am I doing? Why do I have no sniper on my team? Who do I get rid of? I want Keltsid and Amiya. These two stay. I think it has to be either Gavial or Horn at this point. Damn. I think I'll keep Horn because it's been a while since I've used Horn. I'll take a sniper.
Hi everyone, I'm here to slack off.
There we go. God, this... Whoa, holy shit. 64 years ago. Autumn of 1030. 1030, whatever. Either one works. Scar Market, Kasdel. You protect this tag around your neck with your life. You're my precious property, slave. You understand? You better be worth something. Stay here and don't move. You inspect the goods? The trader casts a glance at the silent slave behind the mercenary's back and slightly shakes his head. Where'd you get it? Found him on my way here, dying of thirst and about to become Mingler Chow. Thought he could fetch a good price. I came from Kasdel. I can find someone who... Doesn't matter to us where you're from, slave. Say you're Higashinis for all we care, as long as someone buys you out. I'm just checking if you got a tail. Never know where these mercs get their goods. I promise you, he's clean. You better not be messing with me. Cash or barter. I ain't gonna live long enough for money to mean something. Give me Give me some good weapons. You're the boss. He's second rate at best. That'll net you 2 blades, freshly cast. How about you take another look, with your eyes open this time? You can dress him up as a first rate, but it won't change anything. If you don't like our offer, feel free to get lost. And put that machete of yours away. This is a scar market you're in. Can you throw in more? I was out on the Lithuanian border before I got back. I've got first-hand intel about the whole war in the court. Well, here's something for nothing. Careful what you spew out of that mouth if you want to stay alive here. Mouthing around that you have valuable first-hand intel. You want to guess where that'll get you? Leave the goods and scram. You're holding up the line. Not happy? Drown your sorrows in the bar. Our boss Scar Eye brews one heck of a drink. Doesn't matter if you can't pay your tab. We'll take your weapons as collateral, Merc. One more thing. Where do you run your bounty board? I'm here to strike it rich. The bar folk be happy to inform you. Merc stares around this floating hub, hidden away in the giant subterranean hollow beneath Kasdel. Amidst the moans of the slaves, the faint yet constant rumble of lava and bursts of iridium dust can be heard rising from beneath the market. Eyeing the rugged path behind him, the mercenary recalls the perils he faced to reach here from the surface and shudders. Just how many people are there in that goddamn chasm? Enough to break your fall if you jumped. Welcome to the Scar Market, Greenhorn. You'll love it here. What's the deal over there? Why the crowd? Probably another big name just rolled back into town. Aren't you here to strike it rich? Go on then. I'd rather keep my horns out of all that mess. The Merc vaguely makes out a pale white figure fitting through the chaotic gloom of the street. White clothes? You don't see that every day in Kasdale. You're injured. Tell me something I don't know. Yeah. You're... Last time I was here, it was someone else handling transactions. Yes. You're referring to my grandfather. He never stopped bragging about how he fought you and lived. I'm surprised you'd remember him. In a good sense, though. That means he wasn't lying all this time. It must have been 60 years ago by now. General Teresis? Already? How sad that nothing here has changed at all. I imagine with Her Highness here too, there'll be no more violence this time, eh? Even if things get bloody, eventually they'll leave, but we'll always be here, General. We'll always have business, so long as Kasdel's unrest never rests. Even now I remember one thing my grandpa mentioned in his boasts. He said to you, it's the land of Kasdel that needs us. Teresis looks at the slaves, their heads down in their cages. He draws his sword. War and turmoil have necessitated this trade for over a century. This Scar Market. General, provided you can reach the surface alive, take a fresh look at Kasdel. Much of what you know will soon change. All Sarkaz will be part of this change. All? Us too? Yes. I'm not inclined to explain our vision to the likes of you, but I will stay here a while longer and wait for her return. Until then, I welcome you mercenaries to challenge me, just as 60 years ago. I will take you to Kasdel, willingly or otherwise. His voice isn't loud, but every Sarkaz presence hangs onto his every word. The mixed blood Sarkaz stands alone. No retinue, no army, armed only with an ordinary-looking longsword, casually held in the hand that wields it. His steely gaze pierces through the dim of the street, settling calmly in the direction of the only person he cares for. Teresa. You can dismiss the mercenaries in ambush. No doubt they're your most trusted men. This is out of my respect for the King of Sarkaz. None aside from the general can claim to know your true motives, after all. Your Highness, do you truly believe this can change the fate of the Sarkaz? That you're not just another ill-fated hero caught in this cycle of hope and failure? Once the dust is all settled, your answer will come naturally. Following that Pyrrhic victory, we built from zero moving city. The great nomad of Sarkaz soil for over a century now. Think you got the friend request sent, but you're not sure? I'm pretty sure you got it. I believe in you. We can evade catastrophes and foreign armies. Our development has finally reached a point of basic self-sufficiency. But it's so far from enough. The storm has long been brewing on the horizon, but we were too oblivious, like a burden beast too slow to react, too old to move. You're back and you're in shambles? Well, welcome back. You entirely missed the buffer times, so good for you. It was 19 minutes of basically yapping because I could not read the story. Too much buffer. But our Wi-Fi's back and we're good. Also, you're in shambles because who you sent your rolls to botched it. Sorry to hear that. I'm reading the one of the story and I fucking can't. Eyes can only sustain so many tears. Uh-oh. Your Highness must be referring to that war between Lithuania and Gaul. Surely you too are aware of the magnitude of that war. Corsica, I even secretly hired our royal court casters as his consultants. But despite a period of seclusion, Lithuanian's Witch King thwarted Gaul's offensives with his opening move. And now Ursus and Victoria have also declared war on Gaul. These present empires display a might so far removed from the enemy 130 years ago, against which we staked all Kasdel just to barely prevail. You got Ascalon at 40 pulls? Nice. What's wrong with Humus? He didn't do anything to you. That was already a victory in name only. If Kasdel must now be thrust into the same situation, how could it possibly end? It is for this end that you wish to establish the military commission of Kasdel. Yet the old aristocrats of the royal court grow resentful, refusing to relinquish their sumptuous city lives and viewing this as an attempt to challenge their privileges. A century of peace is enough for certain memories to slip their minds. So what made you to deign to come here in person? Do you see the Scar Market as the royal court for the bottom feeders? Where the likes of us scrape by and make merry? My only hope is for more Sarkas to join us and resist the forced voices that refuse to embrace change. Resist? Perhaps your highness meant terrorize and purge. What I want is reform, not a slaughter. So what's the reward? Scar Market's not a real royal court. What we have with the mercenaries is partnership, not fealty. Without compensation, no one will work for us. Reward? Are the spoils of war not enough? Are the riches, power, or food that should have gone to the hungry people not enough to sate your appetite? You claim to provide shelter and a livelihood for countless Sarkaz warriors with your rhetoric of justice. Yet I could almost hear their bones crunch as you squeeze them dry for profit. Sorry, but in this business, you eat people whole and chew on their bones. Skarai, you too are Sarkaz. You too are part of Kazdel. While Teresa cannot see what expression lies behind Scarai's mask, his emotions are clear as day before her pitch black gown. No commoner in Kazdel would ever dare defy the royal court. But in his emotions, all Teresa sees is fervor and bloodthirst. You won't refuse. Why would I? Do you think I'm scared they'll take revenge on me? The royal court's no mystery to me. Your Highness knows that pretty well. And let me say, you promised me, no doubt, the best reward I could ask for. We thrive on chaos, and I can see the level of chaos you will bring upon Kazdel. The fact that you've kept the name Scar tells me that your ideas haven't changed. Like you said, the nations of Terra have grown tremendously in power over the last century. We could throw more revenants into the soul furnace and shake its flames, but it will not close that gap. So why force the people who aren't really in the same of the same race to band together, call themselves Sarkaz, and build a great target called Kazdel? The war between four superpowers has proven that other Terra nations can accept our existence as mercenaries, and that's where Scar Market comes from. And your Highness surely knows that we've become a community, a town, because many of us could never fit into the elitist, bloodline-obsessed royal court. In all these years, I may have helped just as many Sarkaz find a new way in life as the 6 heroes, if not even more. And I'm not the least bit ashamed to say it, Your Highness, King of Sarkaz. Teresa doesn't reply. All she offers is a faint smile at the Cyclops. It suddenly occurs to Skarai that this King of Sarkaz belongs to no royal court and represents no bloodline. Her sole aim is to persuade the Sarkaz who are unwilling to believe that Kazdel can be built, some of whom have even committed crimes for this cause, to believe once more. But is she enough to break free from the cycle of tragic failures, from the ending he foresaw? Come to think of it, there is one thing I don't get, Your Highness. I might have agreed to help you. But why didn't you and Teresa simply burn this place to the ground before the day's end? I have little chance of winning if you decided to do so. Just like you did 60 years ago. A minute ago, you described Kazdel as nothing but a target, and that you want another way for the Sarkas to live, one that would have them depend on other nations. Yes. So tell me, in your prophetic visions, have you seen Kazdel's destruction? Have you seen my death, Teresa's death, Teresa's death, and the destruction of all that you stand against? And what about yourself? How do you behold your death? A slow and agonizing death by Eurypathy, slain in battle on foreign soil, or drowned in a sea of plots and conspiracies? Have you ever left this place and seen Kazdel as it is now? Have you ever truly seen the future? Is this your way of asking for a prophecy? I don't give handouts, but for your highness, I'll consider a discount. Such nerve. No wonder you're able to claw your way out of this bleakness and rebuild this mercenary's paradise. But I'll pass on the prophecy. Prophecies and fate have no value. He watches her go and heaves a long sigh, only when even her footsteps fall from earshot. Son of a bitch. It's getting late. I look forward to your return. Yeah, okay. Foresight, prophecies, his own death. He bought his coffin this very morning. Oh wow, he's really prepared. Tally up the losses. Lost the slaves. Set them free. They're bound to get tangled up in the Scar market after the war begins anyway. At most, we lose out on pocket change. Did anyone take on General Teresis and survive? Yes, I've noted them all down. Take them to supplies for a little reward. They've got real balls. When you're done, take them to the bar entrance and kill them all in front of everyone. Send their heads to General Teresis as an apology. Got it. Send the rewards to whatever family and friends have as a bereavement. Tell me every merc looking to make a living in the Scar market. I don't want to see anyone trying funny shit on my turf. He heads alone to the bar, the tags on his cloak jangling in his steps. He stands prominently in the crowd, watching as the blades take the light from the mercenary's eyes. Still, no one fights back. Utter disappointment. Drinks are in the house tonight, both to celebrate the two highnesses sparkling and sparing your eyes, and to celebrate the huge gig we've all just landed. Your objective is in Kazdel. Get your shit ready. Soon, you're all gonna be in the city. Secret entrance. I gotta go to the restroom. I'll be right back. Oh, I see we have a bot to ban. And goodbye. I'm back, by the way. Hello. I see we also dropped frames like 36 minutes ago, so that's fine. Alright. We continue. Honestly, I wasn't even sure if that was a bot. It's a bot. Whenever they say cheat viewers on and then 3 stars, the 3 stars mean that they posted a link. And it happens so often. And it doesn't matter if they're not bots and they're trolling, they're gonna get banned for that too. The 3 stars threw you off, so it's like, what the fuck? Oh yeah, yeah. Links are no longer like I've removed the ability to post links because of bots. So now that whenever bots do get in here, it's always 3 stars instead. Yeah, I don't want anyone clicking bot links. I've had someone be like, I've had someone debate on clicking a link before, and I was like, oh, we can't have that. Don't click that link. And I immediately banned the person and then changed it to where no one could post links. You're already thinking if that was trolling. It's in really poor taste. It's very poor taste. And if it is trolling, they're stupid as hell. You've been quiet for some while now, Teresa. Are you hesitating? No, I have confidence in you. A reshuffle of the war council is inevitable. It's just I've been thinking about the city's future. War won't stop itself at Gull. Our pace has fallen too far behind. Corsica 1 commands an indomitable fleet of dreadnoughts and guard battalions. The Mad King Lythanian has more than his arts in his arsenal to effect Gaul's failure. The industrial might of both Ursus and Victoria in the throes of a large-scale war has far surpassed our imaginations. Many assume to know war like the back of their hands, and simply by living long enough through it. If our concept of war still lingers on the great battle from a century ago, then we have drastically underestimated how quickly wars can nourish empires and fuel dictatorships. This is exactly why we need a military commission. It's more than that, Teresa's. I know. Would I be up for viewer polls? I mean, I'm more than willing to do viewer polls for you if you're if you're willing to go through with it. Yeah, I'm more than willing to do it. However, we'll do viewer polls after this stage of story if you want viewer polls, if that's okay with you. Because I like Like this story section, then the stage. If you want to do viewer polls, we can skip the after story part, and then we can do your viewer polls, and then we go back and do the after story. I'm more than willing to do that if you want viewer polls. We'd have to figure out how you get your information over to me so I can log in. But yeah, I could do that. No problem, you can wait? Alright. When the day comes when the Sarkaz wish to live on, if a brittle creaking city is all they have to call their own. I love watching polls. Sweet. It would be far from enough. Do you remember the idea I proposed back when Kalta was designing the city blueprints with us? Babel. To transcend the borders of race and nation, to echo far and wide in our ideals, in our epics. Founded by a Sarkaz. We will prepare Kazdel for the coming crisis, strive to eradicate the poverty and disease that have plagued them for millennia, and send a message to all of Terra. There will come a future when we all stand as one. The Sarkaz, too, are part of Terra's destiny. This is not the first Teresa's has heard of her idea. Apart from the dame who left after helping build the nomadic city of Kazdel many years ago, he alone knows the true belief of the current king of Sarkaz. Kazdel won't accept this Babel. You and I both know that well. It's but a dream of attempting to subvert reality. Yes, for now at least, we can't be talking of such grand ideals while even our own affairs are slipping away from us. It's my hope this Babel can become a part of Kazdel, Teresa's. Are you prepared then? As I said before, it's not just the other nations that will oppose you. Kazdel and the Sarkaz clinging to their hatred will also stand against you. It is cruel to force them to forgive and forget. The persecution of the Sarkaz is not history. The ancient hatred is what drives many to survive until this day. I feel like doing viewer polls for the first time is like a rite of passage for gacha streamers. Fair enough. I'm the king of Sarkaz. The responsibility is all mine to bear. I must show them a way out of this. I see. Then go. Do what you will. Teresa, I still do not approve of your vision, but I do support your decision, and the future military commission will too. If your gaze is set too far to see what lies before you, then I shall sweep away all the obstructs that obstructs you at the moment, just as always. I know. Come, let's go home. Kazdel still needs us for what's about to happen. Oh yes, Scar-Eye mentioned the prophecy again as I was leaving. The signs of a pessimistic fate. And your reaction? I don't care. Agreed. Kazdel, a strange yet familiar name. Many from this great land see it as the pit from which devils crawl, a terrible place to be avoided at all costs. While to the Sarkaz, the name only evokes equally conflicted emotions. Despite generations of Sarkaz passing on that Kazdel is the Sarkaz homeland. An outsider might wonder if they mean city or the entirety of those lands. Perhaps only they themselves know. It never struck me on the way out just how high this wall is. Oh well, at least I can go home alive now. That means I'm pretty lucky. A man in the Scar Market was General Teresa's, the first of this city's front founders, the hero of that legendary campaign. If I have courage to ask him to take me in, maybe I could have just... I'm dreaming again. Sits atop the high wall, experiencing for the first time a new lease on life. A few of Kazel's civilian sarcasms, save for those children who haven't yet colored onto the fear of death, ever climb onto the city wall. If the tremendous pipes and tubes piled high can even be called a wall. The intricately tangled forest of her spikes can take the lives of anyone who loses their footing, but it also serves as a haven for pilferers and mercenaries to stash their goods. Smugglers and vagrants cross through the dark underground, peeking out from the tunnels and drains at mines and factories, scuttling from one corner of the city to another. The life the slave once knew. The general gave me a fresh start, so what should I do from now on? He gazes at the furnace, burning and smoldering far away, seeming indiscernible workers as they carry Originium, steel, dirt, and tools. Oh, wait, what? Steel, dirt, and stones into its hearth. Where did I get tools? To Kazdel the Normal. Or the... God damn it. To Kazdel the Nomad, its flames bring motion, while the molten metal that flows out adds a new appendage to the city. For a whole century, it belched its incessant black smoke. None know whether it's ash or Originium dust. Some say it's a bit bigger, or say it's the bitter anger and anguish as the revenants exhale their last breaths. Witchcraft altars hang high in the sky, intermittently flashing their blinding rays. The slave has heard many different versions of their urban legend. The most frightening version claims that the royal court's casters work day and night on the altars, watching everything and listening to every conversation in the city. Maybe I could try my luck at the factories too. Doesn't matter what else. I've made it back here. It's been months since I left. I don't know how many of my friends are still alive. The nomadic city of Kazdel. What happened here? Why are all the doors open and the furniture all smashed? Pulltop, you're back. It's you. What are you doing here? Where'd you get that memorial? Immemorial? Whatever. Where'd you get that ornament? Something big is happening. Royal court nobles are being dragged out of their houses and killed by mercenaries appearing from nowhere, while the city guards do nothing. A lot of us have been sneaking into the empty houses, and boy, have we dredged up some good stuff. How are you still alive, though? Word got out that you wanted to leave the city and find your own way. And after so long, we all presumed you died out there. You won't believe my luck. First, I was left to die with almost no food and water. Then I was taken to the Scar Market. But guess what? General Teresa saved my life. The General himself. Then on the way home, I ran into this guy with a halo over his head, calling himself a messenger. He brought me all the way back to the city wall. So I've decided to change my name to Good Luck starting today. You guys can forget that lousy old name of mine. A guy with a halo, Sancta, and then the General. You should have learned how to pull a guy. One sec. Ugh. Sure learned how to lie. Good luck. Believe me or not, but either way, today is a fresh new start. For me, I'm gonna go grab a menu. I looted a Nachtruhe house early and found some hot air balloons. You want to leash me on one? I'm in. Well, that was fast. Hold on, I feel like I missed something again. Launch me on one and put that luck of yours to good use. Man, it feels good to be home. Good Luck glances around the people swarming the street. This is the life he knows. If he wants to survive, the city will always offer him a way. Thank you, Fate. Thank you, General. I swear I hit the auto button. There we go. Sorry, for some reason, my eyes were just not working. Like, a lot of the words were blurring out for me there. It was not fun.
Don't be afraid of the thorns. They are here to
Fast-moving mercenaries capable of evading physical attacks. Loses physical dodge after a stabilizer chain. What the hell is a stabilizer chain?
Let's begin.
Why are they on roller skates? Not roller skates, the other one. I can't remember.
I know what to do. Nothing can last a second.
I'll do my best.
Story is so peak. I believe it.
With all of you behind me, I won't take a single step back. Roger, Wilco. Be advised. Target eliminated. I'm so tense. Stay back!
Ah. Alright, we're gonna skip this for now. We'll come back to it, but I want to do some viewer polls for Icy. Or AC?
Small fry ain't even close to quelling my hunger.
Glad to see you again, Doc.
And I can also accept from... Yeah, I can accept friend request. This was Ralix? I believe this is Ralix. Something tells me they're gonna be at the bottom. Well, not fully, but it was there. Icy. How do you want to send the login information? Or what was it? Email? Was it email it and then you get a code or something? And then I put in the code? Is that how it goes? Before I do this, I want to make sure that they're here. Do you have a Discord? Yes, I do. They're not on Twitch, they're on YouTube. But yeah, here is my... That is my Discord. If you want to send me your email for your Yostar account. Ah! Echo, thank you for the sub on YouTube. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. Oh, just got the... Do do. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam.
Arknights.
And we are in. Alright, Icy. How many pulls do you want me to do for you? Get you an Ascalon? So just go until you get Ascalon? Because we can do that. That's an easy stopping, easy thing to keep track of. So, just to confirm, you want me to stop as soon as you get Ascalon. Don't hold back. You got it. You got it. First 10 pull. Oh, you got a 5-star. It's right at the end. Hey, you got the new 5-star too. Stop after first copy. You got it. Second one. Another 5-star. It's the second one. Ah, Corcus. Got yourself a Corcus, though. Probably already have her maxed out, though. 30. Ooh, 6-star. The 6th one. Oh, you play in a language that I don't have downloaded. Gotcha. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. The next one is the 6-star. Oh, no, it's the next one. My bad. False alarm. Using Chinese voice. Yeah, I don't have the Chinese pack downloaded. Alright. Let's get IZ, or AZ, or Icy, and Ascalon. 3, 2, 1, and... Ah! You got an Archetta though. You didn't have her before. So you got a new 6-star. All right, we're on to number 40. We're hitting the Originium or Arundum. Ah, 5-star again. And Paprika. What is this, 60? Did I lose track already? Why am I even counting? It literally says it in the bottom left. Another 6-star, let's go. It's the 4th one this time. I counted. It's the 4th one. Hey, you got the new 4-star. Look at that. Oh, wait. You already got the 4-star. I just wasn't paying attention until now. And this is not the 6-star. The next one's the 6-star. Come on, Ascalon. Hey, it's another 6-star you didn't have before. So far, that is 2 6-stars that you haven't had before. I wish luck for these rolls. I was really unlucky on mine. Ah, that sucks to hear. That's an insane new operator, though. Yeah, it's a great operator. You know what? There's a problem. Bruh, no worries. Ploy Naha, welcome back. Welcome back. I figured out the problem. We weren't listening to Ascalon's theme. You always have to listen to their themes when you're rolling, of course. Another 5-star. Just one. It's concrete, baby. Took 140 to get her. Bro, is not worth. You have to skip Ascalon though? Oh, that sucks. Alright, we're on 70 for Izzy. Another 5-star. Hey, another one of the new 5-star. We're on to number 80. I'm sorry it's taking this long to get you an Ascalon. Oh, come on. 3rd time's the charm, right? 3rd time's the charm? And a 5-star. Lutonata. This is a good start. test. They will talk, forget, and never let them rest. The new 5-star too? Good sign, good sign. Come on.